Welcome back, guys, to another GTA 5 solo car duplication. Now I'm going to apologize. This might be a little longer video than usual, but I'm going to show you the steps. So first off, I went to story mode. Once I'm in story mode, I'm going to go to free aim, which I'm already in, but I'm going to show you. You're going to go to free aim, and then you're going to start up an online session. I did invite only at first, just to see if it would work, and unfortunately I met the death barrier. So when doing this glitch, if you hit the death barrier, it's normal. You might hit it 2 or 3 times. Just go to a next session until you find a death barrier that's not there no more. And then this glitch will work. Once you're in that session, I not tested my lobby. For Xbox, I'll show you how to do it on Xbox. I'm on Xbox right now. I'll not test my lobby. And then you can sit there and dupe cars all afternoon and you'll never hit the death barrier. So that's a good thing. But keep in mind, you might have to switch lobby 2 or 3 times to get that lobby that does not have the death barrier. But as of today, January 23rd, yep, January 23rd. It's a working glitch. I'll leave the founder data in the description as well, guys. So make sure you try it. We will be doing the Deluxo solo car duplication. It will be a clean dupe, so no need to worry about plates or anything like that. You're going to need a nightclub. You're going to need a garage that has a free elegy in it, and you're going to need a Deluxo, obviously. So what you want to do is when I'm loading in here, you're going to make sure you set your your last location to your last location for spawn is your last location. Sorry. You want to set your spawn location to the last location. That way, if you do die trying to see if there's a death barrier, you will, when you switch lobbies, you'll be right back in front and you can try that lobby out. So that's what I did here. So you'll see that I'll grab my Deluxo. I'm going to go down and I'm going to fly down to where we go in. We're going to go through the wall. We're going to see if it works. And if it works, then we're just going to continue on. If it doesn't work and I happen to die, then I'm just going to go pause, find new session, and away I go. This is the hardest part, is probably the first 3 minutes of this glitch, just for the fact of trying to find a session that doesn't have a death barrier. But once you guys get that, it will go pretty simple, and from there, you know, it is what it is. You see here, guys, I fast traveled. I got my Deluxo. I'm at the building. I'm going to show you where you're at if you've not done this before. You're going to go into the far right side where I'm going in. The 2 other doors have a death barrier no matter what lobby you're in. So here you go. We're going to fly up here, and I died instantly. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to hit pause, find a new session. I'm not going to worry about invite only. I'm just going to find a new session altogether, and hopefully that session's better. And I'll tell you right now, I got this on my second session that I tried, so it makes things way easier. Now, free aim helps a lot, I find, and so does everyone else. So make sure you're free aim and just join a random session. So I loaded back into the lobby you see here. Now the good thing is about your spawn location being on last location, you'll be right in front of the building where you need to be. So you're going to jump into Deluxo and you're going to test your luck in this lobby to see if this lobby is going to work. Now, like I said earlier, that I got it on my second try, which makes this an easier glitch. Once you're in it and it works, just not test the lobby. If you don't know how to do it, I will show you that as well. So I'm going to drive up here. I'm going to fly into the building and hope that I do not get the death barrier. Now, we all know where the building is now, and you know which side you need to go into. So once you get in this one and you see it's working, we're going to go over to the airport and make sure our nightclub spawns under the map like we want. If it doesn't spawn under the map, I'll show you how to get it to spawn under the map. Sometimes it does automatically, and sometimes it does. Excuse me. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the airport. I'm going to show you where you're going, and then we're just going to drop our wheels and see. Now you see the train there. Make sure you stay away from any underground tunnels. If you get stuck, you will destroy your car. And if you hit the water, you will destroy the car as well. So, you know, let's not cost you money when you're trying to do duplications at the same time. So you see here, this is where I'm going over on the map, which is the same spot as last time. The nightclub is technically underneath of it. So what's going to happen is we're going to drive underneath of it. We're going to drop our wheels. We're going to come to the ground, and we should spawn in a different location. If that works, then good. We're good to go with the glitch. We're underground now, so this lobby is going to work forever anyways, so we're good for now. Now, if your nightclub doesn't spawn, I'll show you how to fix that. So right now, I'm going to Xbox, I'm going to network, I'm going to network settings, I'm going to test NAT type. I'm testing my NAT type because right now I'm in a public lobby, and I don't want to get killed when I'm trying to duplicate my cars. I want this to be as smooth as possible and not have to worry about people bothering me. So again, I'm not testing my lobby, makes it easy, And you know, it could work in invite only session, but you're going to be jumping to invite only sessions like crazy till you find the one that works. I got lucky. This was my second lobby I tried, so I figured if I not test it, it's probably the easiest way around. I do apologize about the wait here, guys. I just want to show you that it is working. Make sure you smash that like button and leave a comment that it's working as of today's date so people know it's a working glitch. And the Deluxo sells for like $350,000, so you're not getting your usual 1.8 million from the arena cars, but when this is the only working glitch right now for solo car duplications, some money is better than no money. So you're going to drive over to here where you see me. I'm going to drop down, and if I spawn up onto the airport, then my nightclub's not there, which I just did there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fast travel, and I'm going to go get my Mark II Oppressor, and I will show you how to make your nightclub spawn under the map. So when you get your Mark II Oppressor, you're going to go into the same building in the same spot, and you're going to fly up. Since we know there's no death barrier, you got nothing to worry about. And I'm going to come down, and I'm going to take this back to the airport. I'm going to take it back to the same spot I was just in, and I'm going to show you guys how to make your nightclub spawn in the same location. So your nightclub does spawn there. It's just we got to make it spawn there since it's not there right now. So here we go. We're going to fly over here. It can be kind of tricky, guys. I'm going to explain this as best as possible. Once we get to the same location that we dropped at, I want to be facing up top like I am right now so I can see. And then I'm going to slowly go back and forth. And the reason I'm going back and forth is so I just go down. I want to go down in the same spot I'm in or closest to it as possible, because right underneath me is the nightclub. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to go down, and then I'll hit back to slide back a little bit, and then I'll go down again, and then I'll slide back. So that way I'm staying in the same spot I was in this whole entire time. Now don't be in a hurry. It's going to take you a couple tries, and honestly, it isn't that bad. So we're just going to keep going down, and as you see, I'm staying in the same spot on the map. If you check the mini map, I'm not really moving. So when I go forward, I'm going to go in reverse a little bit farther, and I keep going down. And I want to keep going down until I make the nightclub spawn. It could be a little tricky, but you're going to watch me do it right here. Again, don't be in a rush. Just push down, see how I'm going down, and then I'm going to hit back. That way I don't go past the nightclub, because I want to hit the nightclub and make it spawn under the map, and that's how we're going to glitch out this car. So like I said, it's going to be a little tricky right here, right now, but I'm going to do it. Give me a quick second. Now, as you see, this is kind of tedious, but it does work. You can use your jet if you're very good at your Mark II driving, and by just going back and forth, back and forth. But like I said, you don't want to go too far, because if you go too far, you're going to miss a nightclub, and if you don't go down far enough, you're not going to make it spawn. So this is the issue. If you're good with your jet, you could do it like this, and then back up, and then down and back up. Just give it a little time. You see I'm going down now. It should spawn here in a second. And again, this is probably the hardest part. Once you do this the one time though, you don't have to worry about it. The nightclub will stay spawned the whole time. So it's kind of nice. So this first part here that we've done, you only do it once, and then you can be duping cars every 2 minutes. The closer the garage is to the airport, the quicker you can dupe your car, so keep that in mind. For me, it is what it is. I think I use my CEO office just because I want to fly around. After this video, I didn't. So you see I'm about to actually spawn into the nightclub. So you see I'm hitting something, and I'm just going back and forth, and you'll see right there, there's the nightclub. You see it come up on my map, and you'll see it come up saying that something about trade price of nightclub, right there on the top left of the screen. So that's how you know my nightclub has now spawned it. So now we're going to continue with the glitch, which makes this super easy. All you're going to do is it's the same thing. We're going to go to a garage. We're going to pull a car outside. So I will be right back, and we'll get to the garage. Okay, so I'm at my CEO garage. It doesn't matter what garage you have as long as it has a free allergy. And you have to make sure you put your duplication back in that garage, and it will save. So you check my plate out, and you'll see that my Deluxo will have the same plate afterwards, which makes this a clean dupe. So what you want to do is you want to drive a couple blocks away from your CEO office or your garage, wherever you get your Deluxo from, or your free allergy, sorry. And you're just going to drive away from it. I usually end up hitting a car, so they stop and I don't get a bounty. Because if you kill them in their car when you hit them, you won't get a bounty on yourself. So, kind of saves the headache. Make sure you don't do what I do and get a car that the cops want, because next thing you know, if the cops are after you, it's just another phone call you don't want to make. So as you see, I'm running around. I'm going to grab a car, and as soon as I grab a car off the street, I'm going to drive a couple blocks, and then I'm going to call in my Deluxo. So it's quite simple, as you see. This is the part of the glitch that this is where you're going to rinse and repeat from. The whole first part of this glitch you only have to do the one time as you stay in this lobby. Just make sure you always stay in this lobby for this glitch, and then if you do it another day, just jump back into a different lobby and try again. So I drove a couple blocks away. I'm going to pull out my phone. I'm going to call my Deluxo in, and we're going to show you how to do this quick duplication glitch. So I jump out. I'm going to wait for my Deluxo to show up, and then we're going to have some fun. Now remember, you're going to make probably about 300 grand, and it's probably going to take you 2 minutes to dupe. So if you think about it, every 10 minutes you'll be a million and a half. So you can't really complain about the amount of money you're getting. And with it being the only working car duplication glitch right now, it's kind of something that, you know, we have to do with what we have. So you see, here's my Deluxo. I'm going to drive back over to that building that I've showed you 3 or 4 times now, and we're going to go back in underground. And all we're going to do is we're going to take this back to the same spot we took it the first 2 times. So the first time where I showed you to see if the nightclub would spawn, and the second time where I took the Mark II to make the nightclub respawn. So I'm going to get over here. I'm going to go back into the same spot. I'm going to go back to the airport. We're going to duplicate this on the first try, and then it's just rinse and repeat from there, which makes life super, super easy, guys. Now, if your nightclub, or I shouldn't say nightclub, if your garage was closer to this building, you would have less time back and forth, so it's a good reason to get a garage closer. I have one that I use afterwards for rinse and repeating, which makes life way easier. So I jump in, as you see, try to straighten yourself out so you're not upside down, floating around all above. If it kicks you out like this, it's not that big of a deal. You can get right back in right away. Just go back to the same spot and do the same thing over again. Sometimes the landing can be tricky if you go in sideways and it flips you upside down. So keep that in mind. I'm going to show you right here. This is where you want to go. You got to remember that spot because it's going to make your life so much easier. So when I get over here, all I'm going to do is, so as I was saying, just go back over to this building and we're going to jump back in. And from here, it's literally like 2 minutes, not even to duplicate this car. So we're going to go in, we're going to fly up in the same spot, try to get in evenly so you don't roll upside down and respawn outside and make you waste time. Or do that right there. It can be kind of tricky to get up there. I'm not going to lie, I don't really play GTA too much anymore, and when I do, the Deluxo is not the go-to car anymore. So my Deluxo driving days are probably long gone, which is probably not helping this. So there, I'm in, super easy. Now I'm going to go to the airport. The airport isn't too far away. We already all know this. I'm going to show you exactly where we're going one last time so we can duplicate this car. I'll show you the plates change, save the car, and then you can sell it. Make sure you follow the sell rules, guys. If you're unfamiliar with the sell rules, check out the link in the description. It explains a clean dupe, a dirty dupe, how many cars you can sell a day, how long a day is in GTA, and so forth. That way you don't get dupe detected. Because if you get dupe detected, then they'll start watching you for cheating, and that's the last thing you want when you're playing GTA. You want to make sure that, you know, you can make tons of money in a short amount of time, and them not take it from you or take away your rank or your game or ban you. So, you know, that's a little severe, but banning can happen, so make sure you keep that in mind. So you see right where I'm at, I'm just going to drop straight down from here. Now I'm trying to make sure I'm hovering. That way when I drop straight down and I'm not dropping past my nightclub. I want to hit this on the first try. So as you see, I'm dropping straight down right now. Now I'm going to land, and when I land right here, I'm upside down. No big deal. Flip yourself over, and when you flip yourself over, just give some gas and just move the wheel. You're going to be stuck inside the nightclub. If you watch the mini map right there, you'll see that it spawned at me inside the nightclub, and then it will automatically kick me right back out right here, and now the plate has changed. I have now created a clean dupe. Now the only thing I need to do is take this back to my CEO office where I got the free car from, and it will automatically save and I can use the car. No point in you guys seeing that because, let's face it, this video is long enough as it is. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you want more GTA videos, leave a comment, and we will go from there, guys. And until next time, I'll catch you later.